Well, first of all, Thomas, we'll get Roxley to have a say.
First off, I'd like to acknowledge that we're standing on Ngunnawal Wall country and pay my respects to ancestors, past and future. My name is Roxley Foley. I'm the son of Carol Matthews and Gary Foley. I'm a descendant of the Gumbunya people of Nambucca Heads, but born of the Ghana Plains of South Australia, which is my homeland and the place that raised me. I say this because it's a brilliant opportunity to speak to people, and I acknowledge the power that words can have. And just so you know where I'm coming from, who you can tell to kick my ass if I say something wrong. In that vein, the first thing I have to say is this bullshit is fucked. The reason why we're here today is an appalling regression of the government taking us back to a policy that we thought we were well past. I'm glad to see so many people out here today, and that this is not the only rally across the country, that we are all standing together as a nation, and across the world we're seeing rallies come out today to say no. No to closures. No to racism. No to this paternalistic notion that's taking us back. We are more than these old notions. We have grown as a country. We are a modern nation. We're not this old dream of paternalistic colonialism that believes moving people off land can be justified by economic sustainability, by using and promoting the same lines that were used in the Northern Territory intervention of child abuse, of community dysfunction, and that we can't afford to pay the bills for electricity and water. Are we not members of this country? Is our story and our culture not important? We hear this lie that we are better off assimilating into the main cities. We've seen that road before. We know it doesn't work. I'm glad to see the hearts and minds of Australia have had enough of this. That everywhere that this knowledge touches down in the mainstream community, people are appalled and offended. We know we can do this better, and we don't need the government to do it. As we speak, we have work groups travelling across the country, trying disaster relief crews, working with old technologies and old knowledges and new technologies to make our community sustainable, to hold out against this tide of riot police and army that are being sent in. It's not just the electricity and water being cut off in communities. When people hold firm in their communities, they're being forcibly removed and then dropped off on the outskirts of major town centres to fend for themselves. Fend for themselves against an incredibly racist police force, against a justice system that believes in mandatory sentencing and believes a new privatised industrial complex will be the new perfect place to house our communities. We've seen this before. We won't stand by and let it happen again.